He just used to rape me. Like, if I'm being so blunt with it.
85,000 women experience rape, attempted rape, or sexual assault in England and Wales alone every year. That's roughly 11 cases every hour. The CESW estimated 3.4 million female victims experienced assault from the age of 16. Some cases even earlier.
I'll say 7 to like 10.
With the help of some brave volunteers willing to speak, I aim to explore the individual effects of sexual assault.
I don't remember how I was as a person.
Like, this is man's life on the line, do you get what I'm saying?
Every boy I'm with, I expect them to rape me.
What is being done to tackle it?
Where'd you go? And this is trying to produce a resource. It's available for any survivor of domestic abuse.
And why these cases always seem to go under the radar.
People don't give a fuck about us.
Yeah, tell me about your early sexual assault experiences from early.
This is gonna be long, you know. I'll say 7 to like 10. Yeah. We're like, so in my house, a lot of people from my church went to let me not say it, but we went to a church and a lot of people there had problems with like their stay in the country. So a lot of them were like illegal immigrants. I'm not gonna lie, it was one of them ones. And so what had happened was my mum used to put people in my house a lot, like on a thing of, oh, I want to help them out and things like that. And so she put in this pastor who was he's a pastor in the church, but he doesn't really preach at the church. Yeah, so she put him in, and what had happened was, like, he just used to rape me. Like if I'm being so blunt with it. And I'll never forget when he was like to me, he was like, if you let me eat you out, I'll give you this. And he used to always say stuff like, if you don't do this, I'm gonna kill your mum. If you don't do this, I'm gonna do this to you. And I'm gonna do what I'm doing to your mum. Obviously, when I was younger, I didn't understand what was going on. Then we had different people come in my house, like from church, same people from church, different men from church. Over 4 different men from church lived with me over the course of these, from 7 to 10, 3 years, and all of them in each way, shape or form touched me. So I would say from 7 to 10, yeah, like I used to get raped a lot when I was younger. And then, and one thing is like, it showed that something was going on, because when, I think 9, 10 in year 4, in year 4, year 5, actually year 5, before I got bullied in school and I was getting raped at home. So over the summer of year 4 to year 5, I became a very violent person, a very angry person, because it was just like, at school, you know, I'm getting called a black bitch, a black cow, and I'm getting pushed off high railings. Like a boy pushed me off a high railing, I broke the tissue in my back. Did you get it? And it's like, I go home to be assaulted, and it's like, I've always, like when I was younger, I felt like I didn't have a voice.
Like, that whole experience that you had, like, how do you feel like that's affected you even till today?
Every boy I'm with, I expect them to rape me. I always think of it. So I prepare myself. Every guy I'm with, friend, no friend, I actually expect them to rape me.
So you're defensive?
Yeah, unless you're my cousin, but other than that, I expect a lot of men to rape me.
Because even when you saw me, like, already...
I was worried, yeah. Because it's like, with me, I don't know what to expect. Like, people will say, well, oh, well, this guy won't do it, or this won't happen. But you don't know. People actually, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. That man is a pastor with a kid and a wife. And, you know, I spoke about it once at school, and I think my teacher asked me, do you want to report it? I said no. And she asked me why. And I didn't report it because it's like, that's someone's dad. Fair enough, yeah, I'm someone's kid and it should have happened. I didn't have my dad like that around. And he's actually there for his kid. And for me, it's like, you may not be a good person, but you are a good dad. And the way his kid looks at him, I don't want to take another person's dad away from them. I couldn't do it. It really used to, I was never insecure, but I was insecure about that. Why would no boy would have, I just felt like I was a hoe, a slut. I genuinely felt like I was a slut because I just felt like all my life I'd been raped. Like, I didn't even know if I even counted as a virgin or not, because I was just like, I don't even know what is what anymore. You know, to talk to people, and you know, it's mad because, like I said, every boy wants an all put together girl, a girl that, you know, she's doing well for herself, she's low key, she goes to college, stuff like that, and don't have too much problems. But girls like me, we're not spoken about. Girls like me, people don't give a fuck about us. And I hate to swear, but it's true. People actually don't give a fuck about us. And we're always pushed to the side. Oh, this girl's mad, oh, this, that. But you don't know why I'm mad. You don't know why I'm angry. You don't understand why I'm hurt. I have a lot of things to be hurt about. I have a lot. I lost my best friend last year. I got kicked out the week after. People think I'm not hurt about that. I watched my grandma die in a hospital. People don't think I'm hurt about that. I'm hurt. Of course I'm hurt. But people don't chat about people like me. And that's what upsets me. And that's what actually makes me more angry. Because it's like, I don't understand why we always pushed aside. Why we're not spoken about. Yes, I'm a girl, yeah. I've gone through rape and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I'm more than just that. Do you get it? I'm more than the things I've gone through. So that's just how I feel. But I'm calm. A lot of girls will not open up because of shame. A lot of girls that have been sexually assaulted, yeah, either they're very, very quiet, laid back here, or like they're very strong. Like this stuff here, it can make or break you. It can really make or break. A lot of girls kill themselves over this. I didn't let it break me, because at the end of the day, no, I refuse to let that break me. I'm 18. Do you know how many years I have left? No. And even for me, it's like, if I can't hack what has just happened to me, how am I going to survive the rest of my life? Impossible. That's why for me, like, I've started to open up recently. However, a lot of people still don't know. A lot of people still. This one with me, like I said, my things are not for myself. How do I speak to another girl that is going through sexual assault, and I help her and I actually educate her and tell her, you're more than your rape, you're more than your rapist. What is that? Who's your rapist? You think if I saw them now, I wouldn't even care. I could walk past them freely. You could put me in a room with anyone that is ever sexually molesting me, whatever, and I can sit there, because why? They don't move me. They don't hold no type of weight to me. They don't nothing. They don't add value to me. They don't devalue me, nothing. I can sit there and I won't give a shit.
I really underestimated the effects that incidents like these have on the victims. Like, it really changed their whole outlook on life, and the effects last forever. Last forever. In Yemi's case, her incident took place 10 years ago, and clearly she still has some mending to do. What shocked me the most was actually the age of some of these victims. Like, she was only 7 years old. She was only 7. Madness.
Talking, and throughout I was feeling like, you're not really even listening to me, like, what's going on? And he wasn't even like looking me in my face. It was more like looking at my body, not really concentrating on what I was talking about. And then it became a lot of trying to touch me, trying to like be in my personal space, even though I wasn't giving off the energy that, you know, I want you to, you know, pursue me. So because I've known him for so long, this is not like the first time I was meeting him, I've known him for a while, and obviously we've been intimate with each other. I feel like he probably felt like he was comfortable with doing what he was doing. I feel like a lot of people think, oh, there's like red flags type of thing to that person, but he never came across as that. He never came across as that until that day. That was a completely different person. I didn't know who that was, literally. I didn't know who that person was. I didn't think I basically fell in love with that person because he was a completely different person, like he was a robot. He wasn't listening, literally. But as they say, like, he got my hands above my head so he could hold it with one hand. I was saying both my wrists, above my head. And then the other hand, obviously, he was using to try and take my pants off and stuff like that. And then, obviously, I'm still saying no. Obviously, he's a lot stronger than me, he's a bit taller than me. It's a lot harder to try and get up when somebody's got control of your hands, because you use your hands to, obviously, to get up when you're sitting up and stuff like that. So, when he was doing that to me, I felt helpless in that case, because I'm in a room. Obviously the room, because he's a student, so you can lock the room from the inside. There's nobody else in the house that you can really say anything to, so I could be screaming. You're not going to know unless you're probably just outside the door. So there was nothing anybody could do because nobody was there. At that time, I wanted to think that this was not happening. I wanted to think that eventually he would stop what he was doing, but it wasn't. It just carried on.
What was going through your mind? Take me through your mind frame.
So the first thing was, I can't tell my family. Like, I thought that would be very embarrassing to tell my family. Friends, my friends are so close to me, and it was so hard for me to tell them. But when I did finally tell them, I did feel a lot better, because obviously after the situation I went into serious depression. It was very hard for me to go out and do things normally and feel like myself. It was very hard for me to feel like normal. Like, after that situation, I don't remember how I was beforehand. I don't remember how I was as a person at all. Because after that, I was obviously seriously depressed. I was going to hospital. I was going through a lot of health issues and things like that. And I didn't know how to, like, some days I didn't want to get up, or I didn't want to do anything, literally. Sorry.
So, just getting this straight, you mean to tell me that he got away scot-free?
Yeah.
Nothing at all?
Nothing,
no charges?
The most that happened...
Not even a court date, nothing?
The most that happened was he got a note on his record. So a note on your record, it's not on your actual record, it pops up. So say if something like that happens again and some other girl accuses you of that situation, then my case will be brought up. But it's just like a note on your record that says, obviously they've been accused of sexual assault. Obviously he has assaulted me as well, physically as well. So that is a note on his record as well. But it's just notes, it's not, because it's never been to court, it can't go in your actual record, but it'll pop up if he gets in trouble with the police again type of thing. But that's the most they could really do. And they can put like a pins notice where it's like, you have to stay away from me, unless obviously the police can get involved and things like that, but it's not really anything official. And because at the time I was trying to move forward in my life and I was trying to go to university and things like that, and obviously the situation did take place in Manchester, I would have to keep going back to Manchester to keep going back to deal with the situation that I wanted to move on from it, basically. It's literally a thing where it was like, okay, so I've done the law thing that everybody says to do, that you have to do, like when something like that happens. And the fact that, like you said, it's not gone anywhere, it was just like, oh, I can't, there's nothing literally I can do. The only thing I can do is hope that karma takes its place and deals with him. And I just need to move forward in my life.
So, will you ever recover from this, or will the effects last forever?
I feel like right now it's just over a year on. The effects, even talking about it, feels like it was like yesterday. It's crazy. Like, I don't feel like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to move on from it fully, just because of the effects. Just normal life is hard. It's hard even to trust people. It's hard, like a lot, because you just think that, because when people hear my story and things like that, it's like, that happened to you, it sounds like it's like a film or something, like it doesn't happen in normal life. And I said, yeah, it did happen to me. And it's the fact that thinking about it certain times, I can't sleep because I think about it. It's affected my whole mood, Like, I'm still dealing with depression and stuff now, anxiety. Obviously, I'm trying to work on it. I'm going through therapy. I'm doing all of this stuff. But it is a lot. Like, I don't think I'll ever be able to fully move on from it because obviously it happened to me. But I feel like it will get better eventually. I thought maybe a year on it would be a bit better now, but it's not. It's not at all.
So, are you happy that sexual assault's finally getting the recognition and realization that, yeah, this actually does happen?
Yeah, 100%. Because before, I feel like it was a lot like people go straight, the girl's lying. Not even know the situation, the girl's lying, or it's not true, or couldn't have happened to her. But now it's more of people believe actually think these things actually do happen, and girls are not lying. Girls are actually telling the truth, literally. Girls that lie about sexual assault, I think they make it very, very hard for people that are telling the truth. Not only by the fact of like the law, because obviously more people are coming forward, more times than not things. They're gonna think that you're lying most of the time, unless there's hard evidence proof. I feel like girls that, if you had consensual sex and you regret it, don't go and turn around and say that he raped you and did things like that, because it's not the easy way out. You could actually ruin somebody's life. That's the thing, and you're making it harder for girls that are actually telling the truth to even want to come out, because automatically the girls that are liars and get proven liars. Okay, you should be basically bashed because you basically were lying about the situation, but the girls telling the truth and getting bashed in the same light because of previous girls that have been lying, I don't think that's fair at all. Because some girls are actually telling the truth about what happened, and they feel other girls that are reading that and seeing, let's say somebody's commented and said they've been sexually assaulted, and then there's people saying liar, liar, and absolutely, because even with me I got threats and things like that. Look at the effects of how people react to it as well. They don't even know me, especially.
Of recent, sexual assault has been a major topic on social media, with many females seen to take a stand against it and publicly expose males who they feel have assaulted them. I'm meeting a male who was publicly accused of being an abuser. He has decided to not reveal his identity for personal reasons. So, why did you decide to speak up about this?
Girls are saying anything about these men nowadays, and man them are getting put in jail for it. Do you get what I'm saying? It's getting mad out here. Man, like, you see all the big people and that Bill Cosby and that Kevin Spacey and that. Man them are getting put in for years, like, for the shit. Fam.
So, tell me about the situation. What happened?
It was a one-night stand type of thing. Man went to a house and that, we were enjoying, we had a bit of liquor, a bit of loudy there. Do you get what I'm saying? Next thing you know, one thing led to another, and then you get what I'm saying? You know what we did. And then I blocked her number and that. Next thing I know, I'm seeing all over Twitter my name and that. She screamed rape on man. Come on, man.
So, why would a girl just accuse you of sexually assaulting her?
You see all this woman revolution shit, man. You see how it is. You see how it is out here, man. I told you already, like, girls have got armor now, like, you know, the law, they are the holders of the law, fam. They control the law, fam.
So, how has these accusations affected you and your life?
Fam, like, this is my life, bro. I keep on telling you, bro. This is what, like, girls have actually accused me, fam. Girls are looking at me, they look at me, they're saying, look at him, stay away from him. He's a little rapist and that. You think man can deal with that for the rest of my life? Everywhere I go, having that name on my back.
So this has deeply affected you.
This is deeply affected, man. You get what I'm saying? Like, my family won't even talk to me. Do you get what I'm saying? My family, bro. Blood. It is what it is, man.
It was actually quite refreshing to get the perspective of a male that's apparently been falsely accused of sexual assault, because it gave me a deep insight into what they actually go through. Like, the person I literally just interviewed was so embarrassed he couldn't even show his face. He didn't want his identity even
to be revealed. So it shows that, yeah, this is deep.
InsideUK is a human rights charity standing against all forms of sexual assault. I've been invited to their summit, in which major speakers will be offering a better insight regarding the situation.
I'm just actually quite interested to see how many people are going to show up, because this is in main Westminster, central London. So if there's a lot of people here, then yeah, this is a massive issue.
Exclusion rate, specifically this panel and specifically this event of any demographic. We are here to bring people together so they can discuss the different...
There's actually so many organisations. I've never heard of that. Yeah, there's loads of them.
It's like, what do you do if you're being abused? Where do you go? And this is trying to produce a resource. It's available for any survivor of domestic abuse, and it has quite a lot of handy tips, practical stuff, and practices about where you can go, where you can get help, but also stuff that you can do for yourself, of like in terms of your own healing once you've come out of those situations to actually move forward. But also to say that you're not on your own. This is the key thing with, we run an online survivors network. It's like, you're not on your own. Other people have been here, particularly women from the Christian faith, which we deal with. Because actually, there are many more like you, sadly. So that trying to break the silence and the shame and the stigma around abuse, and actually encouraging people to get the help and the support that they need. So, at the heart of this is gender inequality and gender injustice, and we need to see actually we're all equal. Everybody is equal.
I feel like the solution to this problem is educating boys. I didn't say men, boys, because from a boy you go into a man. When you start off young, learning something, it will always stick with you, no matter what. I learned addition when I was 5. I can still add.
So what do you feel boys need to learn? Like, what is the main fundamentals?
Just boundaries. Just learn boundaries. Like, it's not that hard.